We left Nashville at midnight, drove to Knoxville, flew to the beach, and hallelujah, we have arrived.
It's supposed to have a four-wheel drive, but I don't think
This
it is.
is a four-wheel drive. Oh no, and we can't go in reverse now.
You got the four-wheel drive disabled? The car is legitimately stopped. Found a stick, he's trying to dig his way out.
Do you feel like a more intelligent person after visiting these places?
Yeah, I like the pictures.
I like the store.
Now you know how 2 of her children turned out to be pilots, 3 more are student pilots.
First official, like, vloggers couples trip.
Beach vibing!
Oh!
She is so cute.
They're telling me it's very sketchy at the top. Windy, shaky, old.
Don't really care what's up around the bend.
It's our song and it's our story till the end.
So let's begin.
Good day! It is a beautiful, magical day. I cannot believe where I'm standing right now. One of the most historical spots on planet Earth. It's windy. Does that give you a hint? Hey! There's a birthday crew. Abby, you want to tell them where we're at?
It's not my birthday.
A birthday crew.
I'm a year older. Here I am.
And wiser, right?
I don't know about that, actually.
Okay, we got to tell you where we're at, guys. One of the most historical spots on planet Earth, especially for aviators. In 1903, guys, the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, right to my left.
I've noticed every place we go, every historical person has a will in it. Like Will.
Then William's been doing stuff for all time. Not a William, but a Wilbur. Close enough, we are right here. I've wanted to go here my entire life. See how the Wright brothers did it. Read more about the history. Being a pilot. My father-in-law's a pilot. My brother Nathan's a pilot. Everybody should get their pilot's license.
My brother got his student license when he was 16.
Let's check this museum out. Evan, what do you think of those boys?
I don't know, dude. It's pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I did not necessarily always love history, but now that I'm older, like going to museums and stuff,
Culture.
I like that aspect of it. So I like to learn a bit more and like just kind of read and see it. It's pretty cool.
I didn't even know this, but this should be my new life motto right here with Orville and Wilbur. Make doubters into believers. You can translate that into faith. You can translate that into life, whatever you're doing. I think Orville was 29 when they had their first motorized flight. I'm gonna read the exact statistics, but I think it was like a minute and a half. It wasn't that long. I'll get corrected by one of these. Orville's engineering handbook, right there, unbelievable.
I was here when I was 11 years old. My parents and I took a train up from Miami all the way to New York, and we stopped here, of course. When I walked in, I was like, they must have done just some updating renovation. And the guy said, yeah. He's like, you have a terrific memory.
Tiff, how is Baby Bates handling the trip?
He's
Right there.
doing so good, besides getting on my hands and knees and digging out our car in the sand.
I'm sliding.
Okay, we are driving to
Holy mackerel.
the VRBO. We're supposed to have a four-wheel drive, but I don't think
This
it
is a four-wheel drive.
Here we go up the hill. Oh boy, oh boy, oh! No, it ain't going, it ain't going. It ain't going.
Oh no, and we can't go in reverse now.
All right, we're gonna try a different angle. Here we go, different angle. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh! Stuck on the second hill. You got the four-wheel drive disabled?
It says temporarily.
It must have been all that sand you was kicking up. He's out of the car, he's gonna push us. Here's Lawson trying to figure out our dilemma. He's trying to get under the car and see what he can dig out without a shovel. He's scooping it all out with his hand. Dig us out of here, Lawson. The car is legitimately stopped. So I'm gonna walk. Colin and Evan just called and they're looking at the wild horses from their window. So I'm wanting to get down there and see that too. And I don't know what Lawson's gonna do. He's found a stick, he's trying to dig his way out. You coming with me, Tiffany?
He worked so hard and he did it.
Woo! We left Nashville at midnight, drove to Knoxville, flew to the beach, and hallelujah, we have arrived. I already got stuck once. These kind, good Christian folks told me that the reason I'm such a dummy is because I didn't air down my tires. So all you OBX folks who know about the Outer Banks should have already known that wisdom. Me, I live and learn. Trial and error. We're living the dream. When you grow up in the country, you learn a lot of practical life skills. One that I should have really known already. I know how to get stuff out with like putting boards under it, making it happen. That's how I get this out. But I forgot to air down my tires. So now you know, air down your tires when driving on the beach and you will be just fine.
Lawson said to say something about this. Fly through time. It's the different ways
stages.
of flight.
You want to talk about a fascinating timeline. One of the Wright brothers tragically passed not too long after their flight, but one of them, I think Wilbur, lived to 1948, old enough to see Chuck Yeager break the sound barrier in a flying plane. So fascinating. We're talking from 1903 to literally breaking the sound barrier. And if he'd lived a few more years, he could have seen a man to the moon.
Postcards.
Oh yes.
As you guys know, I send postcards everywhere I go, so yeah.
We always send a postcard to Papa Bill and Mama Jane, to Tiffany's grandparents, and even send one back to Rocky Top every now and then. Do you feel like a more intelligent person after visiting these places?
Yeah, I like the pictures. I look at pictures. I don't read everything, but I like pictures.
I like the store.
Mom, don't you think Judson and Jeb would like this?
Honey, I found them too much stuff. Your daddy's gonna kill me, but I knew they would love this. So a book about airplanes. This little thing flies like a bird. And then I got some cards with the fighter planes on it. They'll love that. And then I got an old-fashioned boomerang. So they're gonna fight over who gets what thing.
Now you know how 2 of her children turned out to be pilots, 3 more are student pilots. She's creating the passion by doing stuff like this. Okay guys, you're gonna have to bear with me on the wind. That's why they were here to begin with. All of this behind us was sand. They planted this grass to try to preserve the way the land lays. That hill actually moved way back. The first flight took off right over there by that big rock, and it only lasted 12 seconds. The 4th flight was when they really got it together. So 4 tries is really your golden ticket. They say 3 strikes and you're out, but hey, next time somebody tells you that, just remind them of Orville and Wilbur. They did it in 4 a lot better than they did in 3.
This is our first official vloggers couples trip. I know that sounds crazy, but I just realized this because I'm watching Garland and Evan do the same thing we are. It's been kind of fun because we can bounce off of each other.
Vloggers in the wild.
I feel like I could jump that far.
But then, number 4, I'll give them props. That was way out there. 800 and something feet.
This is the hangar that they lived in. This is their setup. Carlin, did you realize that was a replica?
Yes,
That takes
Evan did. And Evan was like, you mean these are
That takes the joy out of it for me. I want to see the original. Like, I want to imagine that this is
Bro,
exactly
that was 125
how it has
years
been
ago.
For 125 years.
122 years ago, something like that.
Europe, it actually is the original
See, yeah,
thing.
that's what I
We need to go to Europe.
And in the US,
We're out.
it's
We're
all
going to Europe.
replicas.
I'm hiding behind the rock because the wind is blowing so bad. Right behind me, it's an ironic moment. They're bringing a Black Hawk right into Kitty Hawk. Little did the Wright brothers know, 120-something years later, Lawson Bates would be sitting here watching a Black Hawk helicopter land right where they did their first 12-second flight. It's happening. They're just doing touch and goes over at the runway. That's legit, a runway right here where it all happened. It's not just sand. Okay, this is the way it is, guys. Sound is terrible, I know, but I see how the Wright brothers did it. That first famous flight, 1902, 1903, whatever it was, they say self-powered flight for 12 seconds. Here's all you gotta do. Flap in this wind and just jump and boom, you'll be flying for 12 seconds. It's that insane out here. Carlin is my example of wind. She's flying. I believe I can fly.
We are at Jockey Ridge State Park with sand dunes that are up to 80 feet and 100 foot tall. We're going to walk up to the top of this one and see the view. Okay guys, we're at the top of the ridge. The ocean's over on that other side. But this is like another world. It's like you're in just a massive desert as far as you can see, just dunes everywhere. This is we're still walking on this place out of this world.
Guys, rolling into Hatteras. They literally have you driving down the beach for like 2 miles. Talk about a dream life. I could get used to this aside from the getting stuck. Yeah, now we know. But what's that song called? A Vibe? It should definitely be playing right now. Check it out.
We have driven around to about 5 different places. Finally picked this restaurant and let's go in and eat some food.
We were at Evan and Carla's house till like 2 a.m. one time, and we literally booked a trip to some island, I don't know, Jamaica or St. Lucia, something. It was great. We were excited and ready. And then Evan was over there editing or something or playing golf on the computer, and literally after 2 hours, he pops up and says, you know what? I think it'd be better to go on a cruise.
Yeah, I love a good cruise.
So we canceled our epic trip to book a cruise, but then it got too late and we forgot, so we went nowhere.
So this is a makeup trip.
Guy Barry with the fiery hair. Guy.
He reviewed this restaurant.
Guy
now
Fieri
you
with
said
diners,
the
drive-ins, and diners.
And he loved these scallops, he said. So if you come here, try the scallops, because he did.
We're not getting to try those. That's
We're reviewing the lunch menu.
Okay, I'm going to do the first review. These hush puppies are 10 out of 10. These are the best hush puppies I've ever had at any restaurant, hands down. And
Wow.
I love hush
They're
puppies.
pretty buttery.
I think I might have to get us another order.
This is the best
amazing.
hush
Your mom
puppies.
ordered that one. I
Yes,
think I
so
need to-
We've already
whoever
wiped it
the
out.
famous guy reviewed the scallops, I'm reviewing the hush puppies.
We're more the
Southern.
middle class, lower class review bracket. He's doing scallops. That's on the dinner menu. It's a little pricey, so off of that, I'm not going to review it. The food has arrived. The reviews are about to come in. Tiff, what do you got there?
We have a turkey and brie.
Presentation is bomb. We're going to tell you how it tastes.
This is the waitress pick, and it's called the Brie LT. A bacon, lettuce, tomato with brie.
Same thing as mom, just no tomato.
It's no longer a BLT.
It's a
BL.
Fries are actually like a good 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
These
fries
are really good.
I love a good thin
I was
fry.
going to say 10 out of 10 because they're tiny. They're
Mom's
right
gonna rate everything a
I don't like to close
Hang on,
myself
I will
off from
come
moving
back.
up in the fry.
I will come
chain.
back.
Okay, guys, I got to be honest with you. Mom's trying to rate things a 10. Only manna from heaven can be rated a 10. So 9.9 is as high as it goes. Tiff, how is my fish taco?
It's crispy.
Let's see if I can take a bite and review.
You lost half of it.
I think that's about a 7.1 on that taco. Great.
We're from San Diego, so tacos are a little bit.
Tacos are a hard sell.
Add some malt vinegar to your fries. They will up them a level. I'm serious.
Photography in session for the pregnant wifey.
I cannot.
So we got like some close-up options with the lighthouse, and then we got some full bodies too. So.
I love it.
Do ya dig?
We dig.
Go ahead.
I love these wings. Do
This
it
is
one
for
more time.
real.
Do it.
Go.
All right. From beauty to history, back to beauty. We are at the Elizabethan Gardens, and this is literally Roanoke Island, the lost colony. They've got a play about it. So cool. We are not going to get to see the play, but we're definitely going to see the gardens, and we are going to read a little bit on the history of the lost colony.
Flowers are so pretty. I'm such a big flower person. I always said the person I would marry would bring me flowers, and as you see on Instagram, Lawson brings me a lot of flowers. And growing up, my dad and I would go on walks, and he would try to help me name like flowers and plants and trees. So I have an affection for flowers. You have your pink azaleas, you have your purple wisteria, and these little bluebell, like they're not called bluebells, but they look like tiny little purple bells, almost like a little fairy skirt.
Bye, man! Double vlog, get the angle, Evan. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch.
You're doing it as B-roll.
Huge bump, huge bump.
My drink. My drink.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but it was
We
coming.
can't.
All right, hold still.
Can't get
Bump
out.
again, bump!
Oh!
I can't. Oh, that's
Another one, take it! Okay, guys, this is a vibe. On a vibe.
All right, Evan, grab my phone. I mean, Lawson, will you grab the camera?
Yes, I'll grab your photos. Okay, we're making a switcheroo. We got the first couple. On to the second couple. And we got the photos. It's on to the next day. Woo! Tim, tell them where we're going next.
We are headed away from Corolla Beach and we're just gonna spend 2 more days here, but the beach is beautiful and it's very cute.
Beach vibes have been amazing. You can see the waves crashing in over there. I wear this shirt in Greece, so it's reminding me of that epic trip we took over there. Anywho, we got more amazing adventure ahead. Let's go on to the next location.
We just saw the horses. Cutest things ever. Lawson and I definitely want to get some. Fun fact. So I'm probably the only one who cried on his horse Amiga when he first took me out because I hadn't ridden a horse in so long. And usually when you're working on like shows and stuff, they say please do not ski, please do not get on a horse. And most likely if you get on a horse, like I would have fallen off. Shout out to his other girlfriends who probably didn't cry on the horse.
Why don't you say something about how pretty the horses are here instead?
But the horses here are really beautiful. And they were all brown and they were all in their little family pack. And they were just so cute. They were just hanging out. Don't get near them. You cannot touch them or get near them. Like the wild buffalo in Yellowstone, can't do that.
Okay, another day, another lighthouse.
She is so cute.
Okay, they're telling me it's very sketchy at the top, so for people who just came from down there, windy, shaky, old, but hey. Even the lady at the front warned me that it is very windy and shaky. I'm already nervous, guys. Shut up. Look up there. That's where I'm going to. 280 steps. Up we go. Every few levels, there's these great displays here so you can rest and read. Get wiser about the history. We've just passed treetop level. Peeking out a little window here for some lighting. Up we go. I'm not old yet, but I definitely feel it. You can see the range of how high we're starting to get. I hope I'm above halfway. I've made it. When they said it was windy, they meant it. Absolutely incredible. Worth the trek to the top. To the next.